Hello, everyone. Juanice here again. So, today I want to talk to you briefly about how we use our words. So, we talked last time about setting boundaries, and the word no came up, and it was it sparked a lot of conversation. And that's just one way that you can use your words for you. As I've gotten older, I've become much more of a word person. I always have respected the power of words, but we also have to be very mindful of how we use our words. One thing I like to say is I'm going to use my words for me, because the world, has such a way of things being set up to make it sometimes more difficult for many different reasons. However, when I speak to me, about me, or to anyone else for that fact, about me, I'm going to use my words to my advantage. I'm going to speak life into the things that I want. There are a ton of sayings out there about how we should use our words, and people can tell you how they have used their words for or against themselves. And I'm sure if you look throughout your life, you can see where if you had a shift in how you use your words, your life shifted. It's something as simple as if someone says to you, "How are you doing today?" You can say, "I'm all right, I'm cool." And that's what your day is going to look like. Trust. If someone says to you, "How are you doing today?" and you say, "You know what? Today's a great day. I don't care what happens, it's going to be a great day." Your day will be a great day. That little shift in how you use your words is so amazing. And unfortunately, that's not a skill that we're taught in school. It's a skill that I've just learned through my life and through growing and expanding and learning. So listen, even when we talk about illnesses, that's one I see that so much, guys. And it breaks my heart to see this, because people will say, we like to add an IC to the end of something. I'm diabetic. That person is schizophrenic. That person is autistic. And we like to own our medical conditions too. My diabetes, my high blood pressure, my this, my that. Let me tell you, cut it out. My anxiety. Whenever I talk to clients, even if they're new, I always hit them with this, because I just want to set them up for success. So I like to bring it to the front of your mind. When people come and they're like, "Oh, my anxiety had me this, da, 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 da." I said, let me just stop you and let's look at the word choice here for a moment. You owned anxiety in that. And I posit to you that you don't own anxiety. You may deal with anxiety. You may deal with depression. You may deal with a lot of different things. But do you want to own that? Do you want to make it innately a part of who you are? If I'm going to own something and call it mine, it's going to be something that's going to forward me and that's going to uplift me. We all deal with things. And there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that. Diabetes is something that I manage. Diabetes is something that I deal with. Hypertension is something that I deal with. My high blood pressure, that's a different thing. That's a different level of power. Do you feel that in there? Because I want us to use the power of our words. There's so much power. Even in the Bible, life and death is in the tongue. The tongue is the strongest muscle in your body. It can make or break a whole relationship, a family, a whole situation. So we have to use it wisely. And we have to speak life into ourselves. Why do you think people do affirmations every day? Why do you think there is an industry specifically designed to motivating people? It's the power of words. So if you can do something good for yourself, you start your day with a good word to yourself. You can start your day. I'm a gratitude person. So I wake up and, as soon as I open my eyes, thank you. Because I didn't have to, right? We all know that. We're aware of that. Thank you. I'm here. Sometimes when I'm not feeling it and the motivation is low, y'all know I'm a gym person. So when the motivation, every day it's not like, yes, I'm going to go to the gym. No, I don't do that every day. But those days that it's low, I'm like, okay, girl, get your shit together. Come on, get up. Let's go. I speak to myself. I'm speaking life to myself. And I have a great day. Then when I'm listening to things, I want to listen to something, especially first thing in the morning, that's going to feed my soul, something that feels good to me, something that sets me up for success. My affirmation is on my mirror. So when I get up in the morning and I go to the restroom, that's the first thing I see, my affirmation on my mirror. And I have gotten into the habit of making myself say it out loud to myself. I want to hear me speak life into me. What? Y'all better get you some of that. That's a free one. That's a free one. I want you to hear yourself speak life to yourself. Surround yourself with whatever affirmations feed you. I have them over here. I have them in my car. I have affirmations everywhere. I listen to people in the morning. I listen to people going to bed. I have books everywhere. Okay? Use your words for your growth. Think about it. Think about the person who's always negative. Let's Eeyore. For those of you who are familiar with Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore. You already know what that looks like. You already know what that feels like. What's the energy that Eeyore carries with him? They literally put a rain cloud over his head to designate his energy, just in case you were confused. And you actually might know who that person is in your life. You might have an Eeyore. And I am going to challenge you to talk to your Eeyore and try to help them move the rain cloud. It could be a myriad of different reasons why Eeyore is moving that way. And if you don't know anybody around you who's moving like that, it might be you. So check your words. How are you engaging with yourself? What kind of energy are you giving yourself? What kind of energy are you giving your relationships? What kind of energy are you giving your children? Don't get me started about how we talk to our kids and the words that we use or don't use with our children. You can tell your kids all day, every day, something good that will make them strong and that will make them feel invincible. Or you can tell them something all day, every day that will break their spirit. Or you can omit something. You can maybe show your daughter that you love her, but you never tell her she's beautiful. Where do you think she's going to get those words from? What do you think she's going to think of herself? I want you to let that rest for a minute. How we use our words is so important because they never go away. They stay up here. There was this old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but talk never hurt me. It's a whole lot. It was a setup from the beginning to get you to not be sensitive to words. But you carry that, right? You carry that in your soul, in your spirit. You still remember what people said to you in elementary school. How many rappers you done heard say to the teacher that said I wouldn't be nothing? Words, we have to be careful how we place our words. We have to be careful the energy that we give off with our words. They feel different when you use them in different ways. You want to use your words to uplift people, even if you're setting a boundary. There's a way to do it. There's a way, there's an energy, there's a way to say anything that you need to say. You just sometimes, you have to take a moment, take a deep breath. And I say take a deep breath because a lot of y'all don't know how to breathe. It's okay. It's okay. It's another thing you just don't know. Take a deep breath. Slow in, slow out. Don't pass out. Slow in, slow out. Take a deep breath. Activate your brain. Activate your words. Enhance your vocabulary. If you feel like you don't have enough, dictionaries are everywhere for the taking. Enhance your words. Enhance your emotional vocabulary as well. Get comfortable doing that. Get comfortable speaking life into yourself. Get comfortable speaking life into situations that seem like they don't have any life. Get comfortable and get intentional speaking life into your children. Please get intentional speaking life into your children. So what, your kid has difficulty with science? So what, your kid has difficulty with whatever? Speak life into your child. Help them believe this isn't going to take me out. This is not the totality and the whole definition of who I am in my value as a person. Let your words enrich. Let your words give life. Let your words give good energy. Okay? Stop talking about, ladies, if I hear one more person say, these men ain't nothing, my response is stop hanging out where they are. Change your words. Call the one to you. Okay? Define specifically what you want your man to do. I'll be so happy when I meet a man who can A, B, C, and D. Boy, that's going to be the truth when that hits. Forget about what he doesn't do. Don't nobody want to hear that. We're over that. Speak life. Speak life into what you want. So I want us to think about, as we go about our day to day, from the point that you see this, how am I going to use my words for me? And if you catch yourself with those negative words and those negative thought processes, now that's something where you're sliding into therapy, and you probably want to talk to somebody about that if your thought processes are consistently and always negative. However, if you find that you can catch yourself and find another way to put energy into that, do it. I challenge you. I challenge you. I bet you can do it. I know you can do it. I expect you to do it.